With 5 games left to play, I think it is going to come down to the wire for a second season in a row, but we are the team that is chasing. We have lost too many games in between episodes as well. We haven't done too hot, have we? We lost to Basel in the Cup. I think we played that one on camera, didn't we? We definitely did play that one on camera. We lost to Basel in the Cup, which is not a good sign, considering we now have to play them. A win here will put us back to the top of the league with 4 games to play. We're going to stick with every single match in this episode. It's going to be Basel, and then it is going to be the title decider. The match where the title can be won or lost will be shown on camera, and I don't know who that's going to be against. So far, I don't think we've actually beaten Basel this season. We've lost twice in the league and drawn once in the league. We've obviously just lost to them as well in the Cup. So they've got our number, basically. They've got our number so far this season. This is a must-win game. A lose here will mean there are 6 points between us and top of the table Basel, and we've got 4 games to close that, and it's completely out of our control. We also do need to keep a small eye on what is going on in the St. Gallen against Vaders game, mainly because St. Gallen can kind of get themselves back into this fight, at least a fight for second place. 23rd minute on the clock, and we've got the first highlight, but it has fallen to a Basel shirt. Jolson with the ball on the left. Plays it through to Elia. Curling effort goes over Bazunu's bar. Still 0-0. First chance goes to Basel, but it is not a chance that has been taken. Genepo to Aragoni. Poor pass from Alan Aragoni, and Palacios has run onto this one. That's a wonderful little block tackle there. I don't know who did it, but that was superb. But it is not cleared well, is it? It is definitely not cleared well. Cross comes in. Mamana to Ishikawa. Now Brescianini. Toma forward to Montiel. Is this going to be some form of attack for us? Fry's given a little kick to Montiel. How are Basel keeping hold of this? Palacios to Jolson on the left-hand side. They're going to score. Elia's in on goal. And there it is. Elia's scored, but the referee's arm goes in the air. It's going to be VAR. I think this is going to count as well. I think it's going to count. It has counted. It is 1-0 to Basel, and this could be the title race done and dusted. 6 points. 6 points is the gap. Free kick for us in a good position. Montiel's cross. Musa Janapo's there. He's hit the bar, and Montiel's effort is off for a corner? It's a corner, okay. I don't know why I'm saying that as if that's a good thing. We don't get anything from corners. Montiel's corner comes in towards Brenner. He's not going to get there. Sene can hopefully keep this one alive. On the left, Brescianini. Back to Sene, or not. Brescianini's going for a run himself. And wins himself he's won a goal kick for Basel. Good job, fella. Fayulu's going to take it as well. I mean, that was just a shocking bit of football. Mamana to Sene. Flicked head finds Brennan. Brescianini lumps it forward. Genepo's in on goal. Takes a couple of touches. And Musa Genepo from the right-hand side today gets his 10th of the season. It is 1-1. That goal has kept this title race alive. Straight after the goal, there's another highlight. So it's always a worry. It's always a worry when there is a highlight straight after the goal. I'm going to shout at Brenner. Encourage? What's he looking? He's looking angry. Calm down. Calm down, fella. Jolson's in on goal. Bazunu can stop that one. Hopefully that calm down has helped him not look so angry. Hopefully. We are going to see the corner. It's not done anything to his little face in the bottom right-hand side. Palacios is going to take it. It's fair enough, nothing happened. It did. It made him a smiley man. It's turned Brenner into a smiley man. Toma to Brescianini. Aragoni crosses in. Brenner doesn't get on the end of it. Brescianini controls this well, though. Gets some space for himself. Goes for goal and rattled the crossbar. Oh, it's going to be another one of those days. We're just going to hit the post and the bar and everything and never really score many goals. And Doy's got it as well for Basel on the right-hand side. Hopefully the Brescianini chance was the highlight. And it's gone off for a throw. I don't want to see the throw. And we haven't seen the throw. That's good. It is looking like it's going to be 1-1 at half-time. Honours even so far. It's not a terrible result. It's not the result we want. But it's not a terrible result. I am going to say to Brenner, you've not been good enough. Get your act together, fella. You are our goal scorer. You are the top scorer in the league. You've only scored like 15 in the league. You should have scored more. Because most of your goals came in Europe, apparently. It's a kick upfield from the keeper. Romagna wins it for us. Ishikawa down the line. With 2 minutes in, that's a poor pass from Ishikawa. And also Sene not paying enough attention either. Although the ball is still in a dangerous area for Basel. If we can nick it, that'll be lovely to see. Back to Arad. Now Fry with a yellow card that he's had for most of the game, I think. Rueg's going to go for a run. Poor pass. Ishikawa to Brescianini. Here we go. Counter-attack time. Brenner, you need to do something, my man. Sene with the ball. Goes off towards the left. 4 in the box. Brenner's one of them. It's offside. We are looking like the better side at the moment, I think. We're having better chances. We're having more chances. I say that as Basel have a chance of their own, but it wasn't a very good shot from the winger. It goes wide. We've got 11 shots to their 8. 5 of them on target, though. Aragoni with a throw for us. 17 wants it. Montiel gets it instead. Musa Genepo. Brescianini to Montiel. Long-range effort from Montiel. And oh my word, if that went in, that would have been goal of the season. Probably wouldn't have been, but it would have been a good finish. Brenner might need to come off. We're going to have to do it. Brenner is going to come off. It's going to be Han coming on. We're also going to do Montiel for Raffia as well. Because both of those two, they're just not clicking. That's the problem. They're just not clicking. Into the final 15 minutes, we are looking like the better side when it looks at match stats. But when it looks at the goals that have been scored, it's 1-1. They're going to steal a point here. That's the way I'm seeing this at the moment. It's all the way back to Fayulu. Big kick over the halfway line. We need to win that. We don't win that. Elia controls it well, gets past his man. Bazunu can just about save that one, getting it off for a corner. Our fitness is a big issue as well. This is not ideal. Palacios to take the corner. Right-footed from the right-hand side towards the back post. Fry heads over the bar. Final 5 minutes. We're going to do a couple of changes, I think. And look at this. Aragoni needs to come off, so Loosely's going to come on as a right-back. We probably need to take Genepo off as well, so Pusic is going to come on. We also probably need to take Ishikawa, so Schmid is coming on. That's all of our subs. We've got 5 minutes to play. We've got a somewhat fitter side. It's not much fitter. 4 minutes of injury time. It's ticking away. It is a 1-1 draw. It is not over. We should have won the game. It's a 1-1 draw. We got lucky. We really got lucky there. I'm going to say I sympathise because that's what my assistant manager recommends. And then I'm going to say to Brenner, you let yourself down out there. I'm also going to say to Montiel, you let yourself down out there. Ishikawa, you let yourself down out there. Han, you weren't good enough. I think that'll do. Also, St. Gallen managed to beat Vaduz, which is no surprise because Vaduz are the worst team in the league at the moment. They've only got 1 win out of 32, which is probably against us, wasn't it? It was actually against St. Gallen. Fair enough. That's good to see, I guess. It does mean St. Gallen are now 3 points behind us with a joint goal difference. So St. Gallen are most definitely in this fight for second place, which is Champions League football. Might I remind you, first and second get Champions League qualifiers. Third is Europa League. Fourth and fifth is Europa Conference League, which I think we're already qualified. We are already guaranteed European football, so that's good to see. We have gone forward to the end of the Sunday, where Basel have just drawn 0-0 with St. Gallen. We played the day before against Lugano. We won that one 3-1. It means the match against Basel was irrelevant because there's now only 1 point in it once again. St. Gallen have dropped away slightly because of that draw, but we are playing St. Gallen next, and if we lose, it's going to be a horrible, horrible run into the end of the season. I don't believe what's just happened, but we are top of the table by 2 points. Luzerne have beaten Basel 3-1 away from home. We beat St. Gallen 4-2 away from home. Brenner scoring a hat-trick. He's decided he's learned how to score goals again, which is ideal. It means we go top of the table, 2 points clear. St. Gallen are now out of this. St. Gallen cannot catch us. We are finishing first or second place. There are 2 games left to play. It is Winterthur, and I don't even know. Is it Servette? It's not a good team. Yeah, it's Winterthur and Servette. So we should win both of those. It is back in our hands once again. And we have now officially qualified for the Champions League as well. Obviously, it's a qualifiers, but we've qualified for the Champions League. Another piece of good news for Switzerland. Basel are in the Europa League final. They drew and beat Atletico Madrid. They are in the Europa League final against Fiorentina, which, if I'm honest, that's a winnable game for Basel. That's a definite winnable game. We are now going to go forward to, I guess, the Winterthur game, because we could technically win the league there, couldn't we? We could win the league against Winterthur. Okay, it's the 14th of May. It's the Wednesday. Basel are playing Lugano. This is going to be their 35th game of the season, their penultimate game of the season. If they lose, we will have the Winterthur game on camera. If they win, we will go to the Servette game. But this basically decides what our final match of the season on camera is going to be. I kind of want Lugano to win this one. And by kind of, I definitely want Lugano to win this one. Oh my word, they have. What's happened? What's actually happened? They've won 1-0. Basel have just fallen off. Because of their European run, they've fallen off. St. Gallen as well have fallen off. We need 1 point. We need 1 point realistically, and we are champions of Switzerland once again. Oh my word, Basel. You've basically screwed us out of the title last season. And it was Lugano, wasn't it? Or Lausanne. One of those two screwed us out last season. And now they may well have done it to themselves. And we are looking likely to be champions of Switzerland again. We are going to play Winterthur on camera, and it's a must-win game, and we will be crowned champions. So here we are then, away from home against Winterthur, who I can't remember whether these are a feeder club of ours, or whether we've just sold them a load of players. We are missing Brenner, because he's firing it out of both ends, basically. He's got food poisoning, which means Han is going to be making an appearance today, and it would be quite nice if Han scores the winner, and then we lift the trophy. We have got an annoyed team. My team is very annoyed because basically they wanted to win the Swiss Cup. We got knocked out by Basel, and now they're all annoyed and want to leave the club because we're not going to be winning the Swiss Cup. If we win the league, that should hopefully cheer them up, right? That should be what they need to hear. Pepsi with the ball. There's a man called Pepsi. Hammer. Now this man's name. Guidotti? I was going to say Guidetti. It's not John Guidetti at all, is it? We've nicked the ball. Alan Aragoni. Genopo's going to go for a run. Ball forward towards Han. On the volley. Han is there. It's not going to count. It's going to stay 0-0. The North Korean still runs away celebrating like he's just won the World Cup. I think he might have scored. I think that's going to count. I think it is going to count because he carried on celebrating. I think it's counted. It has counted. We have taken the lead. We are 5 points clear with 1 game to play if it all stays this way. Not really the most exciting game of football at the moment, is it? But we are still winning. We've got about 10 minutes to play of the first half. It is Winterthur with the ball. Pepsi inside his own half. Back to Isik. He's going to probably go back. No, he hasn't. He's gone towards the left back. Down the line. We need to steal this because even though they're not the best team, I think they're 8th in the table. They can still cause us some problems because we are not that great in certain positions. Sene with the ball through to Han. Han's long range effort, and oh my word, Han scored another screamer, and I feel like this is going to count as well. They're saying Han was offside. He's running off celebrating. I think it's 2-0. It is 2-0. Han has basically just in the first 35 minutes of this game turned around and said, "You don't need Brenner. You've got me." Final couple of minutes of the first half. Winterthur with the ball. Terrible defending there from Sene. I say defending from Sene. Probably shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. It should have been Ishikawa. Aragoni towards Genopo on the right-hand side. Bastian Thoma, big lump upfield. Han now on a hat-trick. I'd love him to get a hat-trick. I really would. That would be the icing on the cake, I think, if Han decides, you know what? I've not played most of the season because of how good Brenner's been. That's a cracking finish. I mean, I was too busy trying to talk about how good Han's been in this game, and Winterthur have pulled one back. Right, it's half-time, it is 2-1. Winterthur have had 2 shots and scored 1 of them. I think we're doing well. Yeah, we can find another gear. I mean, looking at the match ratings, we are actually doing well, which makes a change. We don't seem to do this too often at the moment. They are recommending I take off Sene, and I think they've been recommending that for most of the game. Ichikawa's looking annoyed. He's looking apprehensive. Encourage. Come on, fella. Is that going to work? It kind of worked. Nothing's happening in the second half, which is perfectly fine by me. We're going to do a bunch of subs, I think. Pusic for Sene. Swap you to a round. I should probably take Genopo off as well. What? Who have we got on the bench? I never, ever pick my subs bench. We've got Christian Kohler, we've got Pepsi and Kohler playing in this game. I want to bring Kohler on now. He's rubbish. We're not doing it. Do we take off... We have to take off Genopo, don't we? We'll do Montiel on the left-hand side as well. All we're going to do for the moment is we'll do those 2 subs. We've obviously got 3 more we can do. Alves with a free kick for Winterthur. Don't score now. That is a ridiculously good save from Bazunu. The cross comes in. The highlight is not over. It is taken a deflection. They're still coming forward though. We've got 15 minutes to hold on. I can't believe we're saying this. To hold on against Winterthur. Right, we're doing time wasting subs now. Rafi is coming off. It is going to be Christian Herc coming on. Sure, we're going to do that one. Herc's going to sit as that shadow striker, which is a position I don't think he's ever played. And then I think we can do one more sub. We might not be able to do one more sub, actually. We've got a free kick. Pusic in a good position. Is he going to whip it into the top corner and settle the league title? Petar Pusic's free kick curls just wide of the goalkeeper's post. Can we do any more subs? I feel like we can't. We can do some subs. So Schmid and Salcedo are coming on. Ishikawa and Thoma are coming off. and that is going to be all we can do now until the final whistle blows. Winterthur haven't really caused too much of a threat, have they? And the full-time whistle goes. We are champions of Switzerland, and considering how this episode started to how it is about to finish, this was unexpected. I was expecting us to finish second place by about 6 points, but Basel threw it away, and we are champions of Switzerland once again. I don't even know who's going to be raising the trophy. Where is the trophy? Nobody's raising the trophy. There's no trophy there. Somebody walked off with the trophy. And there we have our little walk around the Winterthur Stadium for some reason. Who's going to do the cartwheel? It's number 21. I love the fact that there's some just not even a real man called Cola walking around like he deserved that. Well, I was expecting it to go to the wire, and it didn't. It did not go to the wire. We are back to being champions of the Swiss League. So we have literally gone second, first, which means next season we're going to finish second, aren't we? Not ideal. But there we are. We are champions of Switzerland. We've got one more game to play. Then we're going to have the end of season review. We're also going to see how well Basel do in the Europa League final. Because if they can win that, that will help our coefficients out massively. It's time for the end of season review. We have played, obviously, one further match, which we won 5-1. And we played a whole load of children. And when you see the league table in a minute, it will look a lot more comfortable than perhaps what it actually was. Because Basel lost again in the league. St. Gallen dropped down to 4th as well. The league table in the last few matches basically just flipped on its head and completely changed. Now, be honest, in the comments, what do you think was the signing of the season? I'm not sure whether it was the man who scored 42 league goals for £3 million. To be fair, Genepo on a free transfer getting 26 goal involvements. Brescianini actually was a very good signing as well. A lot better than I thought he would be. Dewar scored, didn't he? And then that was it. Quite a few players didn't really get too involved. We've got big Gavin Bazunu, 52 appearances. Didn't score though, did he? Didn't score any goals. Ishikawa, superb signing for £2.5 million if you ask me. He's still only 19 years of age. We had a busy summer. We're going to have another busy summer coming up as well. Probably not as busy. So this is what I mean by the league table, and you can see that we won the league by 8 points. St. Gallen dropped down to 4th place because Luzerne leapt over them on the final game of the season, which means St. Gallen go into Europa League 2, not Europa League 1? Europa League. It's not Europa League 1. It's not like the first and the second Europa League. Also, you can see down the bottom, Vaders has qualified for the Europa League 2. That's because they're from Liechtenstein, and they will always qualify for the Europa League 2 because basically they're the only team in Liechtenstein, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, that's why they've got that, and they've also been relegated. I don't remember what happened in the Champions League. I don't remember what happened. It wasn't that. There was a lot more goals than that. I remember it. I remember it clearly. Yeah, there was 8, wasn't there? There was 8 goals in that one. Europa League, we did quite well. I don't think the competition's finished yet, because I don't believe Basel have played the final just yet against Fiorentina. Losing to Marseille in the first knockout round, they were just the better side. Swiss Cup, we got most of the way, and then fell against Basel, which is somewhat to be expected. They're a good football team. I don't know if you've realised this. Financially, everything is going down, but it also kind of isn't. So I think we're going to be getting a lot more money because of Champions League stuff. At some point, it's just not come in yet because the Champions League in Europe hasn't finished. Sponsorship has gone up by 6 million because we've signed a 1-year sponsorship deal with a telecoms company, which is that one, and 12 million for more sponsors. We've got a lot of money, guys. There's a lot of money coming into Grasshoppers. Team of the season then, goals and assists all over the place. Not a lot of goals in defence. Ishikawa, Romagna and Mamana not scoring a single goal between the three of them. But, I mean, that's our team, isn't it? Realistically, that is our best team. Sene and Genepo on the wings. Arguably, those two fought for the left wing slot with Pusic on the right-hand side. But it's a good team, isn't it? We've built a good team so far. There's a bunch of club awards as well, in case you were interested. Brenner scoring 42 goals. I don't know whether I mentioned that he scored 42 goals in all competitions. Only 20 in the league, but 22 in other competitions, apparently. So that's quite good. Record breakers, Brenner, most goals in a season, most goals in a match, And most assist is Musa Genepo with 15. And Brenner wins the Striker of the Year, because of course he does. History in the making, crowned champions of Switzerland once again. I don't know how many times Grasshoppers have won the league, technically. I think it's somewhere between 20 and 30. because I think each star on their badge represents 10 league wins. If we hit 30, I need to edit their badge to add a third star. We have 28 league wins. That doesn't include the current ones. We have 29 league wins. If we win one more, we get a third star on the Grasshoppers badge. I think that's how it works. I'm going to need to Google it to confirm, but if we win the win the Swiss Super League one more time, we get a third gold star on our badge. That's exciting, right? Is it exciting? It is for me. Well, as you can see on screen, it was not meant to be for Basel in the Europa League, but getting to the final and basically pushing Fiorentina all the way, a 3-2 defeat in the end, that is superb. That is absolutely superb. We're going to take a quick look at the coefficients as well to see what that has done. I think we're in the top 10. So currently sat 11th in the pile, a 9.8. That is going to put us 8th, isn't it? What's happened? We've gone the wrong way. Oh, that scared me. I think we're 8th. Are we 8th? We are 8th. We're actually moving up to 8th in the pile. And next season, we're losing a 5.125. We are doing, and by we, Basel, are doing a superb job in actually getting us up these coefficients. It means we get one team in the group stages of the Champions League straight away. One team in a qualifier. One team in the Europa League group stage straight away as well. That's massive. That is absolutely massive. Getting a team straight in there means that somebody like a St. Gallen or a Young Boys can go into the Europa League and play some garbage from Azerbaijan or somewhere like that and just pick up more coefficient points rather than falling at this hurdle where they lose against a team from Belgium or something like that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that's a very good season and that is very promising for the whole building a nation as a whole. One thing we haven't checked, and it's not going to make much of a difference, I thought something like this might happen, we've just plummeted in the world rankings, which is no surprise. It's not been long enough to be pumping out decent footballers just yet, but we are going to start doing this. That is what is going to be happening. In the next couple of seasons, we're going to start seeing some decent Wonderkids coming through our intakes. Basel's, Young Boys, St. Gallens, Luzern's, Servets, all of the teams in Switzerland should be starting to produce some very good footballers in the coming years. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next time around, it will be Season 5. Back in the Champions League hunt. Let's not lose 8-2 against Celtic this time around. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you in Season 5. Thanks for watching.